Okay, so we are back and I got the brand new dropshipping store that is doing $4,000 a day right now. Over $800 profit in one day just 3 days ago. Now here's the store, July the 5th, 3.9K. I'm just gonna go ahead and call that 4K. We're only $80 off. And the store started the 17th of May. Here you can see until today. It has crossed over 1,300 orders, $80,000 in revenue. I'm also gonna show you the sessions, absolutely everything. You simply cannot fake this. Let's also add in the conversion rate on top of it. Here you can see absolutely all the metrics. This store is a profit machine as well. I'm selling products to insecure women, okay? A little bit controversial, but is there any niche out there that is more profitable than this one? Well, there is not. And every single day, new products are popping up. People are making $100,000 the next 20 days from finding products on these resource tools. They are out there right now, just like a meme coin. It's just up to you to find them. So I will show you exactly how I find these products in the video, my exact ad strategy, how I do everything, okay? You don't have to pay me. You don't have to join my course. Yes, I have one, but you do not have to join it. Every single thing will be revealed in this video. Nobody has paid to sponsor it. I will simply just share exactly what I'm doing for free. Why? Because for the 1% of people who take action, it's going to completely change their life. And for the 99% else, like, it's not gonna be that much competition because people don't take action. If you take action, you're gonna be in for a good run. So look, first of all, with my Facebook pixel, I can turn pretty much any product into money, okay, that is in my niche. So whenever I launch a new test campaign like this one, we're always going to get some sales. Or like this one, it's not a profitable campaign, but there's always coming in some sales. And I bet when most people are testing products, you aren't getting any sales and you test product after product, nothing is working. Look, with a good pixel, you can turn anything into money. But I did not start that way. So I will show you how to find your first winning product. So look, I'm using the product research software Winning Hunter. You can also do this for free with Instagram Reels research. It's a great method, the ad library. But to be completely honest with you, product research tool is the best for this. If you're just going to copy me, I think it's like $30 a month or something. It's not too expensive. I can link it in the description, but this is the one I use at least. And what I do is I sell products that make you look slimmer, right? So it could be something like this, but I'll actually find the perfect example of what I'm selling. Exactly this, pretty much. I'm not selling this identical product, but this is pretty much exactly what I'm selling. So now you could speculate on if I'm selling this just in a different design or if I am fooling you and actually selling this. But look, new products like this, they're appearing every single day. If we scroll back one more page, if we scroll back another page, I'm sure we'll find it. Here we have yet another one, a little bit of a different design. And the hack that I do to find the new ones is I go to page like 125. So I find the low revenue numbers with products that are spiking right now. So what I'm looking for is a graph that is going up rapidly. So all of these are kind of flat, something like this, right? That is showing a steady trend and taking off right now. This would be the ideal graph that I would be selling. It could even be something like this, just stuff that makes your body look better, that makes you more confident. Ideally something that, you know, can hide your stomach, because why would we ever go to the gym, right? When we can just fool people with these type of clothes, and then, you know, when you go home with them, they are just like fat as fuck. But what I do in short is as soon as I find a product that is coming up, which let's just say for the example's sake today is going to be this one, I'm then just going to see that there is content available, which there is. Ideally, these are going to be in English. I don't know if this is in English, but we're just going to make an example here. 85K revenue, currently going up. This is exactly what we're looking for, just a bit, obviously. A more steep graph like this one. But let's just pretend everything did align. We're going to check all the competitors. We're going to see if there's actually any good ones, but usually on new upcoming products, there's not that many good competitors. So we're going to click in on find competitors, and usually on new products like this, very, very few stores are actually going to be loading. So the first thing we would do then is we just head over to AliExpress. We would search exactly this. I have already prepared this before. Some Colombian shapewear, so that is also going to be pretty good branding. It's going to be hard to source that exact variant. What I use is something called Team Drop. You can use any supplier, but Team Drop is the one I use. I showed in another one of my videos how to use it. Let's not think about suppliers now. Let's just get some money, okay? That these supplier things we'll figure out. You'll check one of my other videos. I'm here to show you how to make money, not how to overthink everything. Should I get a supplier, this and that? Let's just get some money coming in, man, then we'll fix it. So we will take this exact link. We will then head over to Shopify. We will build a store with Atlas AI. Once again, none of these tools have sponsored a video. It's just literally what I use. I'm showing you right now my launch protocol, okay? We're then going to just create new. We're going to create a product page, okay? We're going to put in the link, and I know this is not the same variant, but we're going to link this to the supplier later, so just stay with me. We're going to import this, and we're just going to take some photos from this one. We're going to get some of the competitors up here, right? And we're going to take some content from them as well. So we can really just import any product. As for now, we're going to add it. And I'm opening up this 2 liters of milk. I'm trying to gain some weight. When you watch the videos in 3 months from now, I will be a lot bigger. And if you watch it a year from now, there will be very big progress. This is the best one because I think like in 1 liter is like 500 calories. Very passive way to getting it. But yeah, the product is uploaded. We're going to continue the setup. Very simple. For the product page template, we're gonna just browse. I use the beauty template for anything I sell. This you might know from main channel. I'll just leave a pinned comment or something so you can find my main channel. We're not going to upload anything. Now we're just gonna let the AI do its job. And while the AI is working, I'm just going to download a bunch of content. The whole point of this strategy is to be working with speed, okay? I don't really care about competitors, man. As soon as I see something that's coming up, I'm just testing it. So every single day I'm testing. I have a full protocol that I will share with you in this video. But the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna get some content from the other stores. It's highly unlikely that this actually comes from a photo shoot. This probably is from AliExpress. I'm going to simply just download some high quality photos that we could fill all over our site. But remember that when you are selling these type of products, what matters is actually social proof. So the next thing I'm going to do as well is I will be downloading some of these high performing videos strictly for professional reasons. So we're going to download this one. Let's say now that one is in Spanish. We'll get this one as well so that we can fill social proof all over a website, right? Because social proof is absolutely #1. People buy into the actual insecurity. So this website right here is going to get in the mind of the customer. And they're going to buy pretty much every single time. I'll also get this picture right here. High quality, even available on Winning Hunter. So the AI can do its job. I'm just going ahead and downloading. This one is actually kind of good too. We'll get that one as well. And just like that, we should have enough pictures. Next thing we're going to do, head back into Shopify. Store is now completed. Here you can see how the layout is made with AI. I'm going to get rid of a lot of this, so I'm just going to publish it. Import successful. Go to theme customizer. Just wait until you see all the different protocols I'm actually using, because this is going to really explain to you why your tests aren't working and how to make money of them. But back to Shopify it is. I am just going to tweak a few things. So I'll jump straight back here. I will head into products. We'll then click in on the one that I want to sell. Let's just call it square. Okay, perfect. We will just get rid of some of these photos. They're no good. So for the exact one that we are going to be selling, I will just be getting these. So yeah, here is the actual dress. It looks very good, so it kind of is selling the dream. And what we can do on Shopify is refresh it to get our new product images. They're gonna appear. There we go. Now store looks 100 times better already. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of a few things that I don't like. I'm not going to design the perfect store in this video because I have guides for it. I'm giving you like a launch checklist here, right? It's up to you to check out my video on making high converting product pages, but it really is not that hard. We're just going to develop a good layout. I'm going to cut everything from under here. We're going to keep these sites short. When you're selling clothing or really anything like this, there is no point to have a super long website. So you can actually just go with this up over here. We're going to fill in some of our different videos. So we can, for example, take, let's say this one. These are like our videos that I have already downloaded. For the other one, we can also go ahead and upload some of those videos we just got. In the meantime, while that is loading up, because look, business is about speed, okay, and being efficient. You have to, if you really want to make it as a good entrepreneur, you have to be able to multitask. So while that thing is uploading, I'm going to say, give me some dark copywriting for Okay, here is exactly what I'm telling to the AI. I'm also adding in the product image. Like this picture, this is when I was drunk out of my mind on business class last year. on the way to Miami. Okay, just like that, I attached a photo. Give me some dark copywriting for shaper to tug in the stomach, playing insecurities and looking beautiful in your current body rather than suffering in the gym, etc. Okay, the AI is going to do that. While it is doing that, we're gonna just be uploading video 3. Everything about this launch strategy is speed and efficiency. Look, not necessarily will the first product hit, but if you go in here every single day and you look for what is coming up and you repeat for a couple days, I'm very, very sure that you will succeed in not too long. There is hope for you. Okay, so he has come up with some hooks, but they are way too like problem solving. Nobody needs to know what's underneath. Something like this is actually pretty good. I'm now just making a short paragraph with Claude, just so you can see like my mindset going around this. I'm not saying this is the perfect text. I'm just giving you a rough idea as to how I operate, right? So what we do in this section is take some of those videos we downloaded, turn them into GIFs. I'll show you like kind of a layout I made earlier, which is still nowhere near perfect, but just so you get an idea. You make a clear before and after photo, and then you just spam a bunch of reviews, right? Now, when it comes to the creatives, we're going to be a bit sneaky. We're just going to use these videos for now. They are available on TikTok Shop to test it, get our first 100 sales, maybe our first 400 sales even. And once we have done that, then we are going to actually start making custom content, which is when the store blows up. So here's the thing, man. When you're trying to hit your first winner, it will be a bit more difficult. So you might have to actually go through a couple. Any product like this that I'm running turns into money, as you can see on the test campaigns. Not all are profitable, some are though. I'm basically running here on like a big advantage, but I also started somewhere. So the structure I use is whenever I test a new batch of creatives, I just run my one ad set. This is a bit more advanced, okay? This channel isn't for beginners. If you're a beginner, still stay subscribed because you are learning value from $5,000 course for free. So you should watch anyways. You will remember this one day when it counts. But I'm launching like 10 different videos, all actually just from Winning Hunter content I find available online. And my goal really is to find a dominating one. So in this exact test campaign, we did that, right? We found one dominating video from our test campaign. We're just gonna let this hang until we find another one, okay? This really is the dream scenario. So that one is obviously gonna get a lot of spent. These are gonna get a lot of spent, as you see. Some of these down here aren't. So what we're gonna do in the meantime is the ads that are not spending, or the ads that has this metric here, CPC, being very high, so above $2, like this one, for example. If it sells, it's fine though, but this one has high CPC. These ones aren't really spending. So these ones we're just gonna delete, and then we're gonna replace them for new. So every single day you can just come in on the product you're selling, here it is, and you can just go for some new videos. You can also use ChatGPT to make photo ads, but the point really is to test 20 to 30 creatives. So that's going to be 2 to 3 days of testing. Day 1, you launch your original. Day 2, you, for example, remove, for example, are not working. You are just going to remove them and replace them for new ones until you have tested like 30 creatives. And by the time you've tested 30, you should have 2 to 3 winning ads. Now, if your ads aren't spending, just make a new campaign. You can test this over multiple campaigns. In fact, that is actually better. But as soon as I find a couple of winning videos, so let's just put all the campaigns of testing together. As soon as I find a couple of winners in my test campaigns, and winners being 3 sales or more, let's just say that these are test campaigns. We have 3 videos with 3 sales. I'm then just gonna duplicate these. I'm never gonna check what Facebook says, but I'm gonna duplicate these into a new campaign so that they can run on their own. So I'm basically just keeping a campaign for testing my creatives, and then I bring all the winning creatives over into the scaling campaign, and here I will run a huge budget. So nothing changes. The only thing I'm pressing here is literally just duplicate. Once I get inside of here with all my winning ads, which would be 3, there was just a Facebook glitch, but all my 3 ads will be appearing here. I will then be putting the budget to $50 per ad. So if I have 3 winning ads, it's gonna be 150. So here you're going to risk a little bit with your budget, but this is a risk that is always worth it. I took that risk with this campaign once, and it's now sitting at 500 sales. And what you do on the side then is you just keep testing creatives. This is where you start like sending the products out to girls who are making videos for them that you can find on Instagram. Just any small influencer, 4K followers, 2K followers, they will do it cheap. In fact, they think it's cool to do a brand post, while really you are the one benefiting from it. You start sending it out. You also start like downloading a bunch of these videos, mixing them together, compilation, putting text over, putting music over. This is stuff you start with as well, because in the beginning, yes, you can just rip those ads, but that's not what you want to be doing long term. If you want to build something big and scale past 100K, you can actually do it doing that too, but I gotta give you some professional advice, right? I know people who have done 100K in a day with this method. It was actually me. The product testing phase, okay? There is 3 stages here, and this is very, very important that you listen into. So day 1 is testing 10 creatives. You remember this, right? You set up this test campaign, you do 10, right in here, your goal is to find what? A winner. Here we have one, but we're gonna need more. Now look, if on day 1 you have just awful results, just cut the product, okay? If all of your ads here have like a super high CPC, it's just very expensive traffic, you're not getting any link clicks, you're just feeling like you're having an awful launch, don't even bother getting into day 2. Like, I know this isn't the most professional mindset, but it's just easier. If you have an awful launch day 1, just cut the product. At least have it neutral, you know, some visitors, some demand. If the CPC is $3, $4, $5, just cut that product. You will never make it profitable. This is just the best business mindset to have, but most of the time it is going to look decent. So by day 1, you don't have to have a winning creative, but if it's looking all right, you just let it run another day. And on day 2, you test 10 more creatives. So on day 2, you will just, you know, shut off some of the bad ones. Let's say that these are bad. Shut off 5 of them, replace them for 5 new ones, or make a new campaign for 10 more. The point is just what I showed you, right? You're gonna add more creatives, and by the time you've added like 15 to 20, something should hit now. Now you should have a winning video that carries your ad spend. If you're spending $50 a day on ads, that video is making you back 140. So at least you aren't losing money, you are breaking even or even profitable, and you're then going to use that ad spend and profit that you're making from that ad to keep testing new things. And by day 3, you're gonna be sitting at the decision day. So at day 3, you wanna have multiple winning videos, okay? Or at least seeing demand. You don't have to be scaling now, but ideally you should have 2 videos that have made sales. You can still keep testing if you're profitable. I'm not saying you don't have to, but decision day, I mean, am I going to pursue this product even if it's losing, or am I just going to cut it? If nothing seems to be working, you must cut at day 3. If you have a good video and you feel like this can be profitable, you should try to test to find more. Ideally here though, you have 2 good videos, and after day 3, by now, maybe let's fix this, that looks a bit ugly. You should have winners. And as soon as you have the winners, remember what you do? You just duplicate them. Let's say that these 3 are sitting at 3+ sales. You just bring them over into a scaling campaign. You keep the test campaign on the side. Every day you're launching a new campaign to test, and you just keep adding every winning creative into your new scaling campaign. And for every ad you add, you put 50 budget more. And then you can scale to $1,000 budgets. Like this one is running at $1,600 a day budget right now, and it is returning a pretty good amount of money to the store, as I showed you. Now maybe we should also look at the profits, because this is like not really that good of a winning product for me. I've had way bigger ones as well. You can ignore this because this was about testing other products on the store, so purely ignore this, just focus on the current. We did have a little bit of a crash, but things have finally stabilized again. The 7th, which was the day we did 4,000, we had an $800 profit, but the store is in a lot of chaos at the moment. When things were going fine, it was doing 340 a day, 108, 170. You could really live off this if you stabilize, $550 in a day, and most days we are in profit, like $200 on average. Some days more, and some days we even lose a bit. But as we are scaling up and finding more winners, or ads, like we don't have the problem with ad fatigue. This is the thing. If you're relying on only one winning ad, you are screwed. So this ad is bringing in all the sales. Like here we have 3 main ads. That's not good. We want to have way more of these, right? So it really comes down to creative testing. If you want to be profitable, we just need more creatives working for us. So now you're just going to repeat this every day on new products that are coming up. Take action instantly, and very soon you should see success, okay? This is not gambling. 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 should hit. Sometimes you get lucky and the first one hits too. If you want to learn this from me, I do have a program. I'll link it, the first link in the description. We rated 4.9 stars on Wold. Everyone loves it. You get a full course, access to me every day. You can message me, ask questions. You can send me your store, your ads. I can check your ads manager, tell you should you cut, scale, what should you do. You have weekly calls as well. It's a very, very good program. If that is something you're interested in, first link in the description. Or if you want to work with me one-on-one in my mentorship, or you have any questions in general, drop me a message on Instagram right here. This is my advanced channel. If you found it, I guess you are a bit advanced, or if not, just subscribe. This is going to change your life, okay? I hope you liked it. I'll see you in the next one.